Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Morning 4 podcast on this glorious Monday morning. I'm your host, Katie Parsons, and I am so very happy that you decided to tune in today. And I do hope you had a wonderful weekend. Any dads who celebrated Father's Day, I hope that you felt appreciated. And I wanted to give a shout out to the cast of Rent at the Henniger Center here in Melbourne, Florida. That is my absolute favorite musical by far, and the cast here just killed it in their final show of the run that we went and saw yesterday. No day but today. Man, I get choked up just thinking about those lyrics, and I hope that you are ready to make the most of that in your present today. I am a work in progress for sure. I keep gratitude journals, I write kindness texts, I research good news items for this podcast, and it's all part of my personal quest to have more positivity in my daily life. And I know that my days may not always go as planned, but I at least like to start out ahead on a positive note. Thanks for coming along on my journey and for making me part of your morning routine. If you've been listening for a while, I'd love for you to leave me a review on iTunes or on the Facebook page for the Morning 4. That's how other people learn about this podcast, and the hope is that it helps them have great days too. So let's share the love. And on that note, let's get this Monday rolling with
Number 1.
Well, here's a holiday that has Monday written all over it. Today is National Eat Your Vegetables Day, or as I call it, every single Monday for me, because I typically don't quite eat enough fresh foods on the weekend. This past weekend was no exception. I went out to dinner with my family. We indulged a little on Saturday and on Sunday in honor of Father's Day. So yeah, I'd say pretty much everyone in my house could benefit from some extra veggies today. I actually love vegetables. It's just that sometimes, that pizza or popcorn, they just look more appealing and they're easier. Here are my top 5 favorite vegetables, in case you were curious. Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, kale, romaine lettuce, and romaine and kale mixed together in a salad are just amazing. And carrots, especially purple ones. So what veggies will you celebrate by eating them today?
Number 2.
And I think we've all heard of Take Your Daughter or Son to Work Day. And my kid's school even does a Take Your Mom and Take Your Dad to School Day. But did you know that today is actually Take Your Cat to Work Day? So let's just let that sink in for a second. While I'm sure that this holiday does have the best of intentions, I feel like most cats would not actually want to be taken to work or really anywhere that they didn't feel like going. And I don't know how much actual work would get done if there were just like a bunch of cute cats wandering around. But in the interest of fairness, most people don't get much done on the days that they bring their kids to work. So if you end up taking your cat to work with you today, do me a huge favor and send me a photo. You can do that by tagging @Morning4 on Instagram, or just email it to me so I can look at it. That's morning4podcast@gmail.com. Both of those are in the show notes today, so you can find me. Those cat pictures, cats at work, will really make my Monday.
Number 3.
Today's feel-good news story is sourced from the Good News Network. Well, in honor of Taking Your Cat to Work Day, today's happy story is of the feline variety, and yes, it was a cat who went to work. A trucker named Nick was recently reunited with his traveling companion, which is a cat named Waylon. Nick is a military veteran, and he said that Waylon the cat has been an emotional support animal with him when he travels, and he's just nice to have along on those long journeys. But recently at a stop in Illinois, Waylon disappeared from the truck, as cats tend to do. Nick searched for the cat until well after dark and then decided to camp out overnight. When he awoke, there was still no sign of Waylon, and Nick really had to get moving to make his delivery on time. So he posted some photos of the cat on Reddit and asked fellow road warriors and travelers to keep an eye out for the feline. Apparently, there's a lot of truckers that use Reddit. I didn't know, but now you know too. The next day, a couple traveling in Iowa contacted Nick through Reddit and told him they had found the cat in a bush. Once Nick was pretty sure it was actually his cat, he made arrangements to meet up with the couple to retrieve him. Both cat and owner are happily reunited and back on the road, thanks to the kindness of strangers.
Number 4.
So let's get today started. Today's affirmation is inspired by the spirit of a cat. Repeat after me. I am in charge of me and can choose how this week will start. Today, I will move forward with confidence in the days ahead. Go ahead and decide that your day and your week are going to go in a positive direction, and then you can start making that happen. I know that's what I'm going to try to do. Wish me luck. I'll see you back here again tomorrow.